Good evening, traders. This is Brian with TraderShark.com, an educational website to learn how to trade the S&P Emini futures. Today is Friday, August 5th, 2011. The following are examples of trade setups that occur on a regular basis. We are showing 10 valid trade setups for a potential profit of 31 ES ticks. You'll notice we have two types of numbers here, yellow and white. The yellow numbers are more advanced trades. The white numbers are going to be according to the basic trading plan. The market this morning opened up at 1212.25. That's represented by this white dotted line. This red area is called a no trade zone. We generally do not take trades in the no trade zone from 9:30 until 9:45 Eastern Standard Time, unless, the one exception is unless we have a trade set up in the direction of the half gap or the full gap. In this particular case, we did have a setup right here at around 9:39 for target 1 and target 2 for a total of 20 ES ticks. The market then proceeded to sell off heavy, and we found support level at a shark band, more support levels at shark bands. You're not seeing them in this particular screenshot. Please stay tuned. After this video, I'm going to show a little bit of an extended program and show you our shark bands and how they do pose support and resistance levels for longer term trades. Right here at around 9:58 or so, an opportunity to get long, and we didn't get filled. It just touched, and then all of a sudden we're kind of grateful it didn't fill because we would have had a reduced risk stop out there. However, shortly thereafter, we had enough to get it short for target 1 and target 2 for a total of 16 ES ticks. As the day progressed, we had an opportunity to get long for target 1 and target 2, again running up into a shark band. You'll see that at the end of this video. And the market was quite volatile to get short, target 1 and target 2 for a total of 9 ES ticks. Then we had another opportunity to get short. Target 1 was hit. We got stopped out right to a tick, within one tick, and then it went down to our profit target. We had another opportunity to get short. You'll notice magenta line is an hourly range low. The orange line is a Globex range low. We had an opportunity to get short, target 1, and then we were stopped out for -2 ticks. Then we had an opportunity to get long, and we immediately got stopped out with no targets hit, a total of -16 ES ticks. We then had a pullback with another opportunity to get short, and it just touched us twice, did not fill. So we count this as a no fill. We don't even count that as a trade. Then you'll notice how our hourly range low provided support. You'll see our Globex range low provided support, and then we had a bounce. Going into the no trade zone, we had no further trades. This is simply a period of lower volume and higher volatility. However, in this particular case today, it had substantial volume pushing. We had a range of over 47 points from 1163, which we thought was heading towards the November 30th gap fill of 1161. Just barely missed it. And then the market took off. Now, the spreads are quite long. I've consolidated the chart so that you can see the full swing. We had an ultimate upside target here of 1210. So a low of 1163.25 up to 1210. Wow, just a huge spread over the no trade zone. That's okay, we play it safe. We do not do any trades during the no trade zone. And coming out of the no trade zone, we had an opportunity to get long right here at the 115, 114 area. Had an opportunity to get long. Target 1 was hit, and then got stopped out, only to watch price action continue on in our favor. So yes, our stops were a little bit tight today. The methodology and plan still are sound and in effect. However, we want to watch it with the kind of volatility and the swings we have. We may consider backing off that. We may consider risking 3 ticks as we go here into the future if the volatility continues. And then our next setup, we had an opportunity to get short, and again, it got stopped out to a tick. You can for it to continue on in the same direction. So you can see where we started to develop a pattern. Not much we can do about it. You don't want to change your plan during the middle of the day. So you just got to stick with it. Once you fall off the horse, you got to get right back on. I had an opportunity to get short, target 1 and target 2 for a total of 14 ES ticks. Then following in through the rest of the day, just started to get, some of these candles were 8 ticks in their swings, in themselves. And generally we start with a -8 tick stop loss. If these candles were 8 ticks in their swings, you can see the volatility and why we're getting stopped out, all these reduced risk stop outs. We had an opportunity to get long, hit our first target, and then got stopped out to -2 ticks. We had an opportunity to get short. It just moved so quick, did not fill us, and it proceeded on to get its full target. Then we had another opportunity to get short here at around about 3 o'clock. We took an advanced trade setups for a total of 31 ES ticks. Target 1 and target 2 were hit. Going into the close, from 3:30 we had an opportunity to get short, hit our first target, and then got stopped out. And this is where we get protected. Instead of getting a full stop out, we only lost 2 ticks. So all in all, it was a great day. We had a total of 10 trades for a potential profit of 31 ES ticks. Make sure you watch the end of this video. We're going to show a little bit about the shark bands. To learn more about these and more advanced trade setups, or to get a copy of the trading, please visit Tradershark.com. Thank you and have a great night. Good evening, traders. This is Brian with Tradershark.com, an educational website to learn how to trade the S&P E-mini futures. Today is Friday, August 5th, 2011. The following is an example of how the shark bands are used inside the Shark Den, which is a chat room. I'm just going to briefly go through that on our longer time frame chart. This vertical white dotted line is the opening price. Market opened up, quickly ran up, hit its head on our first shark band. It's 12.15. Dropped through right through our pivot point area into our first shark band, found quick support, retraced back up through the pivot. This is usually a choppy area, the opening 15 minutes of the day. Sold off quite quickly, ran into the second shark band, did a mild retracement, and then broke down heavy. Paused again at the third shark band, right there at around 11.95. Retraced slightly, broke down heavy. Now you start to see where they're going to be putting in a bottom. Retracement, back down, hit the fourth shark band right there at 11.84 with a bounce, retracement all the way up through, back up to the second shark band, right up there around the 12.03 to 12.05 area. You'll notice the shark bands will vary in width and in location on a daily basis. Retrace lower, created a hook pattern, take the previous high to the current low, retrace for a hook pattern completion. Blew right through the shark band. Once the shark band is hit once, it weakens it from being hit and tested again. It still remains a valid contended area. For example, notice how retracement was once it's support. Once you break through support, it becomes overhead resistance, and then broke through overhead resistance, retraced. This is getting to a choppy area. Found it as support, retraced, and then broke through again. I mean, you've got to be able to get these buyers in order to sell it heavier off. Sold off. We really didn't have any idea of how low we were going to go. The low here was, we thought we were going to reach towards November 30th's gap fill of 1161.5. It didn't quite make it. Made it down here as low as 1163.25. Then quickly rebounded, back up, blew right through resistance level of our shark band, only to find support there. Retrace, support again. You know, just because it doesn't hit the line exactly doesn't mean that it doesn't pose some type of resistance. It's more of a cautionary area to know that it's either a target or a stop area. Again, when you jump into the Shark Den with us, you'll see what we're talking about on a daily basis. Continued on an uptrend. This is more of a stop run. Again, shark found resistance at the overhead shark band, pulled back, continued through, up, blew right through the next shark band, up into the pivot area. Support, just a lot of congestion. Downside, again, support at a shark band. Retraced, now you can see they're getting into scalping. Now we're getting into sideways channel. After a long run up, a sideways channel. Bounced off the shark band for a final run into consolidation into the close. For further details or to get a copy of the trading manual, please visit Tradershark.com. Thank you and have a great evening.